your local weather authority with meteorologist Alex Kirkove.
Well, good evening. Looking at current temperatures right now across the Wabash Valley, things are starting to cool off into the 40s. Some areas are going to start to see the 30s there as well. Washington and Champaign are already dipping down there into those 30-degree temps. Highs for the day today, we saw another cooler day. This is cooler than average for the month of November, but we are just kind of hitting this nice little cool spurt right now. Looking at our Dorsa Automotive Doppler radar, things are dry. Things will remain dry throughout most of this week. And as we head into next weekend, though, that's when things could get a little more bumpy. Looking at our satellite radar, again, nothing showing here, just a little bit of some clouds, but overall dry across the area. You can see this then reinstated here on our water vapor satellite. Just a little bit of moisture in our air. We saw a couple of some isolated showers, but overall dry for the day today. Tonight, though, looking at our water tower forecast, things are going to cool off all the way down to 37 here. Now, taking a look at our 10-day temperature trend. Right now, things are cool. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you've seen that we are going to see a little bit of a warm up. Actually, on Wednesday, we are now looking at a high of 70 degrees. But I do want to note that that's not always going to stick around. November 10th, look at this. We could see some frost and much cooler temperatures. I'm talking temperatures down in the 20s. So within the span of 7 days, we are going to have highs in the 70s, but then lows in the 20s. And that's Indiana for you. Our 7-day precip, I talked about that rain a little bit. You can kind of see that make its way into our area by late Thursday night. And then Friday, we could see that nice widespread coverage with some potential for some thunderstorms around 1 p.m. there on Friday. And then we get another line of some rain on Saturday and also there on Sunday. But then look at that. We also are going to have a little bit of a mixture here because of those cooler temperatures coming in next week. Now, our 10-day precip, again, I kind of just talked about that here because on November 10th and 11th, we start to get possibly some snow or some mixed precip and snow in there, just depending on when those temperatures fluctuate and especially with those winds, but that's something that we will be tracking come later in this week. Our 6 to 10 day precip, you can kind of see that here near normal as we are at the beginning parts of November, but that could always be expected to change once we get into the later half of November. Our high for the day today was only 54. That low was 35. And if we're looking at normal, it's just a little bit below our average temps. No rain for the day today, and we won't see much rain as we head into this week. But then again, of course, on Friday, that river stage is at 3.4 and stationary. 48-hour temps, we are going to see lows in the 30s for the next coming days. On Wednesday, we will see a little bit of a change, but overall, you are going to need your coat as you head out on Monday morning and Tuesday morning for sure, because we are going to see those lows in the mid 30s. Now, our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, it's saying that we are about near normal, which is right at 59 degrees, 58 once we get into next week. So we are going to be about near normal when we're looking at the next 6 to 10 days. Winds, that's another thing. The reason that I'm paying attention to this is because once we get that moisture reinstated from the south, that's what's going to gear up for some potential for thunderstorms on Friday. But right now we just see some winds coming out of the west, bringing in that drier air. Futurecast for the next 48 hours, nothing showing up in the next 48 hours, but some cloud cover is there. Could see a potential for a little bit of foggier mornings. And also with that, again, those cooler temperatures are in those overnight hours. So we do have that potential, watching for those dew point temps to not match that air temperature, because we could possibly see some frost. But tonight, 37, things are looking clear and calm overall. Once we look at tomorrow, things are going to start to gradually warm up a little bit, but I don't want to fool you because those temperatures aren't going to stay like that for long. Once we look at our 7-day forecast, you can kind of see 71 there on Wednesday. Then we will have things gradually take a step back. Friday and Saturday is when things are going to get a little more dicey with some widespread rain and cooler temperatures. And then look at that. By next Sunday, we could see lows back in the 40s.